So what do you think? No more electric bill, no more gas bill. Water bill goes up a little bit, but your house makes you an income, so that offsets it. And while I'm flying down the road in my car, I'm spewing water vapor out the exhaust pipe. Pretty cool, huh? At this point, I need to address some of the initial questions that I've had from people. My friend Michael asked, if this is true, then why doesn't everybody know about it? It's a very easy question to answer. You can't charge $3 a gallon for gasoline if nobody needs it. It's simple capitalism. Free energy isn't capitalistic. You can't sell it for nearly as much. Well, actually, you kind of have to give it away. You can sell the equipment that produces it and make money. If you're smart enough and know how to fix the equipment and install it, you can make a lot of money. Trust me. Seeing the oil companies all go out of business all of a sudden would hurt the economy. But I think you'd find that a huge area of new investment ideas will open up and replace the billion-dollar oil fat cats. There's your new investment idea in America. No more innocent lives lost protecting our sources of fossil fuels. No more trapped coal miners. No more millions of gallons of oil in the oceans. No more contaminated tap water. No more toxins. No more oil-soaked animals. No more carbon waste. No more nuclear reactor meltdowns. Just clean, easily renewable energy. Impossible? Well, here's the part that's really going to make you mad. The person most responsible for all this is named Stanley A. Merritt. Stan created 6 free energy packs, the first of which, a device very similar to this one, he patented in 1991. He died suddenly after dining at a restaurant of a cerebral aneurysm in 1998, but conspiracy theorists insist that he was poisoned to suppress the technology, and that oil companies and the US government were involved in his death. Unfortunately for everybody involved, I can see why the people with the most money in the world would not want this information to get out, because they'd be a lot less rich. How tragic. See, it's also obvious to me that we should have been using this free energy technology about 10 years ago. It probably would have kept America from going to war if we had the technology back then. But we did have it back then, didn't we? Another very interesting question was given to me by a woman named Sarah Moffat. She was concerned that with the drought problems that we're having in Nevada, we would have enough water available. So let me address those concerns. The Hoover Dam contains Lake Mead and a lot of water. According to their website, one spillway passes 200,000 cubic feet of water per second. That's about 1.5 million gallons of water per second. And remember, the dam has 4 spillways. She and I were talking about a little energy project that would produce 200 million kilowatt hours per year. Now, in order to run that project for a year, I would need 9 million gallons of water, or about 6 seconds from one spillway. To produce the same amount of power that the Hoover Dam produces each year, I'd need 2 minutes of water. I think we could spare it, but just in case we can't, we should probably disconnect the water turbines and have Joseph Newman come in and run all the generators there with his Eureka motors. It's a motor that can turn a 7,500-pound flywheel with a 9-volt battery. That would make it so you didn't have to spill all that water through the dam, and it would fill up quite a lot. There's the problem solved to our water issues. Now, if your next question is about where we're going to get all the steel from, I can help with that too. We have a bunch of floating museums called battleships, and they are made of lots and lots of steel. We can melt those things down into razor blades and turn them all into free energy devices, even the Arizona. Plenty left of the old girl still. Impressed yet, Sarah? I still want to talk to your boss, so please call me. The last question. How can everybody get this technology as soon as possible? Well, that's the trickiest question to answer. The obvious answer is to get everybody in the country to see what this webcast is and judge it for themselves. So get the video out to everyone you can, especially the person in your office that forwards every email that they ever get. I also need this video translated and rebroadcast in every language to every country. Second step is to do something that people want to talk about. So Holly has graciously allowed me to make her car into an HHO gasoline hybrid. Now, Holley doesn't have just any car. It's a highly modified BMW M3. So I want to give it an appropriate hybrid system. Its new HHO system will put out 100 liters per minute. What that means is it will simultaneously be the fastest hybrid car in the world and the world's most fuel-efficient hybrid vehicle at the same time. Plus, it's got a lot of good features that make it run very well as a hybrid. Space under the hood for the 12 kilowatt generator head that will produce the power for the hydrogen cells in the trunk. The battery is in the trunk, but it doesn't have a spare tire. Electronically controlled timing, so the car can advance the engine's timing without doing anything to it mechanically. It has an engine that can handle a lot of both gasoline and HHO at the same time, and an aftermarket exhaust system that won't rust. I only have one problem, the $10,000 price tag. But we've come up with a couple of ways to pay for it without money. Number one, if this webcast gets 1 million views, I will be able to build the car. Number two, if Senator Harry Reid agrees to participate in a free energy awareness conference here in Las Vegas, Nevada, I can build the car. And the third way, and I really, really hope this one happens, by the way, if Jon Stewart can give us a shout out, Holley and I and the Tree of Liberty movement on his show, I can build the car, load the car onto a trailer, and have it pulled to Washington by a diesel HHO hybrid semi for the Rally to Restore Sanity on October 30th at the Washington Mall. I would also participate in Colbert's rally to restore, or to keep fear alive, by putting him in the passenger seat of the vehicle and showing him what there is to really be afraid of, my driving skills. I need an answer by October 12th to have any hope of pulling it off in time. Thanks for the time that you spent listening. Tune in next week. We're going to solve America's healthcare system. Thanks.